Pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is JImmiPynk, and before we go any further, who's really the traitor?
I'm sorry.
So thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is JImmiPynk. If you are new to this channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing American Horror Story Apocalypse, episode 8, entitled Traitor. But there's also another reason why I'm doing this video, and that is because we are now in day 26 of the Hunt for Pink October. For those of you that do not know, that is where I do a video every day in October wearing pink to raise awareness as well as money for breast cancer. And there is a GoFundMe link straight down below. That money does go directly to Susan G. Komen for the cure, so if you got a couple dollars, holla. Onto the shit. So, before I go any further, I have a theory. Let me not even grab my notes. I have a theory. So if you're following the timeline, okay, this episode is actually taking place before the actual apocalypse happened. The apocalypse was the first 2 episodes, and, you know, we've been pretty much going back and forth from there. Everybody that's in our main cast that we've seen before is playing dual characters, right? Because they played that on another season. Do you really think that Joan Collins, who this is the first season she was ever on, is really playing 2 different characters? Because I don't. Now, we seen after the apocalypse and everybody died in the bunker, we seen the witches come back. We saw them bring to life Coco, Mallory, and the Voodoo Queen. The new Voodoo Queen. We also see the rest of the people is dead, right? But what if Joan Collins is the same character? I have a couple different theories that has to do with Joan Collins. Either A, she's the traitor, so she pulled some shit and she was in that bunker and they didn't bring her back. Two, she not the traitor, but they gonna come back for her. Or C, she was strong enough to bring herself back. But I feel like if you was to put a spell over people to protect who they was, you wouldn't put one over her too. I get it, different hair color, but I mean, there's hair dye for that. On top of the fact of, she originally wasn't even supposed to be in the bunker. I don't know how these people knew they were going to be in the bunker. But I digress. Also, who is the traitor? Because, you know, voodoo and regular witches don't really mix. And we also know that the Voodoo Queen brought out the gatekeeper of hell, what's his name, Papa Ligba, and summoned for Cordelia and turned Cordelia down. Now, it might be some kind of rule to say, I can't help you now. You turned down the man. But then decided to side with them anyway. So who is the traitor? I know we're led to believe that it was Ariel and Baldwin Pennypacker, whatever his name is, B.D. Wong. Because you're not supposed to kill another witch. Or I'm sure the warlocks probably have similar rules. Also, when they said it was a woman that killed me when they brought John Henry back, and went to Coco and said somebody in the coven betrayed us. Somebody in the coven betrayed us. And when they said it was a woman that killed me, Cordelia said, what woman? Is it possible that old girl used to be in the regular witches coven too? Infiltrating? Do she have powers? She obviously was a high cardinal in the Satanic Church. Do she got powers? And use her powers for evil instead of good? We don't know. Also, I know I'm going theory heavy because I don't want to forget them, because some of these theories I just came up with when I was getting dressed. Thumbs up for the cosplay, by the way, too. This is one of my favorite ones, I think. Mallory. And I have the benefit of remembering the stuff because the first 5 episodes I binged. So certain stuff stuck out because it wasn't an episode per episode where I was forgetting for weeks. When Michael encountered Mallory, before Mallory knew who she was, this is after the apocalypse, everything blew up already, they in the bunker, and said, I thought I killed them all. Well, obviously you know you didn't, because you already interviewed and knew the Voodoo Queen was there. And yeah, you put a spell of protection over them, but he the Antichrist. Maybe she not actually a witch. Maybe she's something else. On some True Blood shit. Maybe she not a witch. Maybe she's something else. Maybe she's not the Supreme because she's not a witch. Just like technically he can't be the Supreme because he ain't a witch or a warlock. Finally, because I think Mallory is not a witch and I think she's something else, may it be an archangel or something like that. Guess who I think the Supreme is? Y'all gonna trip. I think Coco is the Supreme. I think Coco is the Supreme because we are led to believe that her powers are so insignificant. Oh, she can tell you how many calories is in that. She can sense that there's gluten in food. But her powers ain't all the way developed because she was a spoiled rich girl that didn't have to work hard. So she didn't have to work hard for her powers either. She got paid to get put in this school. They put a protection spell on her and she was living her life like blah blah blah. I think Coco is the Supreme. And I think Mallory is some kind of angel or heavenly entity of some type. The anti-Antichrist, if you will. The rebirth of the Virgin Mary or something. Or I read up on American Horror Story season 5, unless she got something to do with that and she really is related to that Gaga character. I don't know. But I don't think she actually a witch. And I think the Supreme is Coco. Now we can get into this. Come on, Adina Porter. I was loving the voodoo looks. I was like, yes, bitch, work. But we start with her doing this voodoo. Because she is getting paid off these rich women. I don't want my husband to cheat. Then cut the heart out, blended it up, stuck it in the man's mouth, made him swallow it, and put a spell. Now, again, that can also be a reason why Coco is useful. Because maybe they could try to do some kind of potion or something and she going to be able to sense that shit. Like, no. I don't think so. Like I said, Joan Collins is back and we seen the thing with the movie and Madison come to summon her and her and Madison get a little catty. As the only witch that was also an actress, she was like says you. Like I said, as the only witch that was part of the actress, I was in the coven. I left to pursue acting. But her spell is she can read souls and she can read minds. So they go get her and Myrtle is old friends. I'm here for hashtag red bubbles. I'm here for hashtag red bubbles, y'all. Like, I'm here for the Myrtle or hashtag snow bubbles. However you want to put it. I'm here for it because I was here for Bubbles McGee, which of course is a stage name. So maybe her and Joan Collins' character is the same because clearly her government name is not Bubbles McGee. And she was doing like an old slasher movie, kind of like Jamie Lee Curtis is redoing Halloween. But anyway, and we do also know Ryan Murphy also did Pose, Betton Jones, so hagsploitation. It all comes back. It all comes back. I love Ryan Murphy for that. But she's the summit. They got a plan. we gonna find out what's cracking with Ariel and Pennypacker, and we gonna find out what's going on and see what they really think. Oh, honey, they got a plan to kill all the motherfucking witches, bitch. We taking over like men ain't took over a goddamn enough. But they was talking that shit. Cordelia, stop that plan. Pump your brakes, cause they don't know who Bubbles is. She ain't part of the coven. She ain't even advertising that she a witch. And she ain't that well known of an actress. I do like the little nod. Maybe you see me on one of those CBS procedurals and then they cut directly to BD Wong, who was on Law and Order. Love that. Love that. I'm like, Ryan Murphy, you sweet son of a bitch. That was dope to me. That was one of those meta tongue-in-cheeks that was cute. Because his look, too, was kind of like, like, that was so cute. But going back, I mentioned it when I was doing my theories, and if you're new to this channel, I'm sorry, I do jump around. I assume that you watched the episode, so it's not really that much of a recap. But, so when Delia gets with Papa Ligba, I keep saying Digna because I work with a lady named Digna. And, she calls for him and says, listen, can you open the gates of the underworld? We'll trap Michael Landon in there. He already know all about Michael Landon. He's like, you okay, come on. You want me to do something to the son of Satan? Like, bro, I'm a gatekeeper of the underworld. Like, that's going to get me in trouble. So the price is going to be high. I want the souls of all the witches because I already got one of them. Boom, here's Nan. Hi, Nan. Who was excited? Bueller? Was anybody excited when Nan came? And Nan was just like, I love hell. I love hell. I don't do nothing but start trouble and I love it. Plus, remember, if you remember, they had always said that Nan was actually, don't get it twisted, because she had a disability, she was smarter than everybody else. But yeah, that magical surgery that Mallory did, and I don't understand, okay, that, yeah, we never seen before, but I don't understand what all the woo-hoo was about when they said, we've never seen anybody bring that deer back to life. Hi, Misty Day, who mysteriously ain't around no more, so I hope you coming back to another episode, because y'all brought her back to life in what? So they decide they going to go celebrate, because Mallory is the next Supreme, and they have like this dinner and stuff, and behold, it's like, did y'all bitches forget something? This is a real fight we got going on. Cordelia's like, I understand that, but this might be the last time we're all together. We're going to celebrate tonight. This is going to be the next Supreme. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Another reason why I feel like she an angel or something like that. Do you ever notice that Mallory, when we see her amongst the witches, not when she's hidden and she's other stuff, always has something around her head that looks like a crown or a halo? It's always like something gold around her head. Follow me now. Follow it. Follow me now. Y'all know I'm good at this shit. Follow me. So then we jump back 2 years where Cordelia does something that she was not supposed to do, which was bring Myrtle Snow back. I was wondering that. If you guys been watching my reviews so far, I was like, okay, we see everybody else come back, but when Myrtle come back now? Now we see Myrtle came back a while ago. So all of this testing Michael and getting him so he could bring everybody back was always part of Cordelia's plan. They bring back, I said, they bring back John Henry. Like, even the way they did Coco, I bet you Coco is the Supreme, y'all. Mark my words, you heard it here first. I bet you Coco is the actual Supreme. Her powers is just like super late to bloom. But she gonna get into the shit and wreck shop. Especially because they led us to like not even like her at the beginning. Watch. And like I said, and this is the thing too. This is why I say that they skip over that the Mead used to be part of the coven or something. Because y'all did burn her at the stake like she was a witch. Y'all did do that. If she's not a witch, y'all just basically committed murder. You just killed her. Just because she killed John Henry. I ain't never heard that part in the rules. What they said was a witch cannot kill a warlock. They never said a warlock couldn't kill a witch. I mean, whatever the terminology was used. I'm sorry I didn't write that down. But then, Kathy Bates in all her damn glory, speaking, calling out to Satan, and smiling while she getting burnt at the stake. Bruh, that shit was so creepy. But that's Kathy Bates. And I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. I liked Kathy Bates in her little big boo haircut to the back. That's a good look for her. Maybe not the dark lipstick, but I like that haircut on her. I know, weird, right? But I do. And, but yeah, when she had closed their mouths. Oh, I'm what now? My powers is fate. And what now? And you copied your spell off of a witch from the 1500s that was burnt from the stake. I forgot the name, but it's an actual real witch that got burnt at the stake in 1500s. Look it up. Because they said she had magical healing powers. So maybe Mallory is the reincarnation of that character. I'm sorry I didn't write that part down in the notes. But when they said that powder that only kills men, and they came in, I would call that plagiarism. You stole that because this witch in 1562 did that, except for it was to kill men. That person was actually, because I looked it up at the time that I watched it, but I forgot to write it down because, spoiler alert, I was at work. But I had looked it up at that time. That's a real witch, and she got burnt at the stake because they said she had healing powers. Who else we know got healing powers? IJS. It's some shit with Mallory. So if she's not an angel or something, which I'm going to go with angel or something, because she do always have like a gold crown around her head some kind of way, like a halo. IJS. I think Coco is the supreme, but here's the thing. As of right now, we have the supreme warlock. We have the supreme, because Cordelia is still the supreme. She ain't dead yet. The supreme and the voodoo queen, which is basically the equivalent of the supreme for voodoo. Y'all, these next 2 episodes is about to be some shit. And I can't wait. And, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even gotta wear pink next week, so I can wear some different shit and I'm hyped. So thank you so much for watching. I do want to know all of you guys' thoughts. I like to kiki. I try to reply back to all comments in a timely manner. So let's talk about it. What are some of y'all theories? What do y'all think? I love it. I can't wait till I got this review done because I want to shout out some of my other favorite YouTubers. James Caldwell, Alexander Rogers, Maddie Rance. Excuse me, Talisa Ray. I haven't been able to watch their reviews yet. They've all already come out. But I don't watch other people's reviews before I do mine. So if y'all don't watch them people, definitely watch them. Watch their reviews. You'll enjoy those as well. I want to thank each and every one of you that donate to my PayPal, that are members of my Patreon. I got a Patreon that sent me some shit. They didn't change some shit. So give me a second on that, because obviously I'm busy with the hunt for Pynk October, which is what I was just about to say. Thank you if you already donated to that. And you can support my channel, and that's great, and I appreciate it. But if you have the money right now, instead of doing this, do that. As above, so below. And by so below, I mean in them comments, that link, that's the hunt for Pynk October. And that GoFundMe does, again, go directly to Susan G. Komen for the cure of Northeast Ohio. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for rocking with me. And thumbs up, because for real, I'm feeling my oats in this bitch. I'm feeling my oats. I'm loving all these witch fashions I get to watch, because I do chart too. So subscribe and like and get your notification bell so you know when everything. And Sabrina is tomorrow, bitch. And that's going to be a 2-night event. So if you like witches, fuck with this witch. Thank you so much for watching again. Keep it greasy. Deuces.
Yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the Bloodhound gang. I thought you was my friend, you broke my heart again. What a game done